Hey there folks, I got a new knife for you. What I have here is the Jeremy Robertson El Patron Calavera Cutlery. This one is a Tanto shaped blade flipper, right? I've actually had this for a couple of months now, and I just got around to redoing my video. I had another video I originally made, but I opted not to publish that one, so I'm making this other one. So Jeremy Robertson basically is one-man knife maker. He makes everything himself in his shop. Pretty reasonable too. If you're lucky enough to get on his list, he builds it fairly quick. And very reasonable in comparison to other knife makers out there right now. And you get a quality knife, and you can see it's just handmade, beautiful. He'll talk to you about the specs. He's another guy that's I know Lee always makes fun of me, but it's so important to me that knife makers are just very responsive to their customers. I mean, after all, we are the customers, right? I mean, you want your customers to have a good experience, and I definitely did with Jeremy. I didn't feel neglected at all. Let's just say every time I called him, he picked up. If I emailed him, he shot me right back with an email. Just a real gentleman. Just some specs on this. This is full tie. It is a frame lock. It's Stonewash finish. He's got like this dark stonewash on the blade and also on the handles. It's got a titanium pocket clip. Now, again, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I blame Lee for this new infatuation with satin finish blade, because if I had a chance to do this over again, or if I'm lucky enough to get another knife from Jeremy Robertson, I will definitely get a satin finish, and there's no doubt in my mind that he would make it spectacular. My experience back then, everything was basically acid stonewash. That was my taste. Of course, it's evolved, like all my knife tastes. Taste of knife evolve daily. I'm sure it does for you guys too, and I can only imagine what this would have looked like with a satin finish, with the beautiful grinds on this Tanto shaped blade here. Blade is pretty sterile. There's really nothing on it except for his old-timey logo, which is awesome looking. Robertson, USA. Cool little pivot. Very nice indeed, right, Faz Bennett? Yeah. The blade length is 3.75 inches. Overall, it's about 8.5 inches. The steel is 3V, and he marks it off for you. Oh, nice personal touch there. And again, it is a flipper. And the reason I got into, how I got introduced to Jeremy Robertson, the El Patron knives, is through Brian Dunn and, of course, Barry at New to Knives. Those boys, those gents brought their knives over, and I was like, wow, that's a nice quality knife, and I was really impressed. I love this flipper tab. This, to me, is the perfect design flipper tab. It's rounded off. It's got some jimping exactly where the finger goes, and it's perfect for like push button deployment, or if you want to light switch it. But it's you can flip this knife, and I flip my knives constantly. This thing fires out smooth and fast every time, and the best way to do it is just to push button it. I don't want to hit my stand here, but yeah, it flies out. Just feels really good. Really good flipper. I've had the opportunity to handle a lot of knives through Wieners and Steel, and some, you know, through my collection, and definitely through the gents that pass by, showcasing their beautiful knives and sharing it with us and with you folks. And I gotta tell you, this is one of the pretty comparable, one of the best knives I own. Pretty comparable. Let me just do a comparison with one of my other favorite knives. There it is, satin finish. Satin everything, Lee, satin everything. But yeah, so this is my arrestor from Brad. So I'm kind of torn. I'm kind of torn which one is my favorite knife. I'll probably lean towards the arrestor, to be honest. But so I'll give you a size comparison. It's a little bit bigger than the arrestor, but as far as quality, let me just show a comparison of the slabs. It looks about the same. Maybe Brad's titanium's a little bit thicker, but as far as build quality, flippability, you know, just very comparable. Two very comparable knives. I asked Jeremy to do something a little special for me, and it's funny, after he did it, he says if I ever get tired of the knife, to give him first dibs in buying it back. So it was something very personal to me, so I had him do an inscription inside. He didn't put it here, but he put it here. Guess you see that? Yeah. So I don't know if he's done it with other knives since. You know, I'm sure if you guys would like an inscription similar to like Jake Holback, when Jake Holback puts his Psalms on, and now Jeremy put this on for me. So this is something for sure. And I credit Ramon for, I've been saying for sure a lot since he came up on his visit here at the New York Custom Knife Show and seeing New York City. I've been saying for sure a lot. You can ask the boys. You might even hear it on the Wieners and Steel video. But this knife will never leave my collection. Never. Not that any of my knives really leave my collection. I don't sell anything, but yeah. Interesting observation. I noticed that the relief cut on his knife is rounded, and it's on the inside, similar to Brad's, which is kind of neat because it kind of hides it. Well, you can't really see it on Jeremy's because the clip covers it, but on Brad's it just makes for like cleaner lines. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, so that's it. Short and sweet. 3V steel, titanium Framelock Stonewash finish, tie pocket clip. Gorgeous. Let's see, yeah. Good jimping on both. Good jimping on this Patron, and I love. I'm into this Tanto shape. So Tantos and satin. That's the latest Terra Fanatic flavor of the day. All right, folks. Hopefully that was short enough. See you guys in the next Wieners and Steel. Oh yeah, by the way, we created a Wieners Steel website, and if you guys haven't checked it out, I'll put it in the link below. And basically what we do is we upload some of our photographs, pictures that we took from ruts, and some of our knives. Actually, most of them are my knives because the boys, even though they have the password, they haven't really updated it except for maybe Menevade. I also put up our Wiener. I'm going to update it. I'm going to put, I mean, you guys follow us on YouTube anyway, but I'll also put the links to the Wieners and Steel video on it. So go check it out. You can also contact us. There's a contact form if you want to email us something. So maybe in the future we'll make, I don't know, things available through the website. All right, guys. Peace.